Hi, welcome back to CeBIT 2012. I'm joined by Karen Regis, who is the Director of Intel's Ultrabook Marketing. Karen, nice to have you on the show. Congratulations are in order first, I guess. Intel's Ultrabook is relatively new, but the message is strong and clear. Ultra-thin computers, ultra-responsive. How is it going for you so far?
We think that we're off to a really great start. We have over 9 OEMs in market with over a dozen systems. So we're off to a great start, and we've barely started.
Is Ultrabook going to become the standard form factor? Do you think this is the future of laptop?
We certainly hope so. We think this is really what the end user wants. No one wants to carry around something heavy. They want something that's going to be thin, light, responsive, has new capabilities built in over time, that brings the best that tablets and smartphones have to offer without giving up any of the performance or capabilities of the PC. So yeah, we think this is the direction of the future.
Okay, Ultrabooks as they exist today are Sandy Bridge based. They're generally 11 and 13 inch models, but we're going to see a bit more differentiation in the coming months. What does the future hold?
Well, a lot more Ultrabooks for one thing, a lot more variety in screen sizes. I think that we've seen our first 14-inch systems enter the market recently. We have HP with their MV Spectre. We have Toshiba out with a satellite, not available in all markets yet, but we're going to see a mix of different screen sizes, so there's going to be a lot of choice. And of course, Ultrabook is a journey. This isn't a point solution. You're going to see the definition and the capabilities really increase over time, bringing increasing value to the end user.
Okay, I think the journey is important to mention because the Ultrabooks that we see today are really just a starting point. We've seen things at IDF, which are Ultrabooks maybe that are still a year away or maybe more. So at the moment it's Sandy Bridge, but you're going to have Ivy Bridge, you're going to have Haswell. What sort of features are going to be the most sought after? At the moment it's ultra fast, ultra responsive. Is the next step always on? Is it all day battery life? Where are we headed?
Yes. We're, it really is. It depends on what point in the journey. We're not going to talk a lot about Ivy Bridge or the third generation core today because we're going to launch that later here in the first half. But yeah, you're going to see security is going to be important. Responsiveness while active, not just from wake, will be important. We think that you'll see some Ultrabooks with touch capability come to market, aligned with the Windows 8 launch. People are going to be experimenting with form factors, hybrid designs, sliders, swivels, whatever. Sensors. We think that there's a lot of innovation that's happening in this space, and we're really excited about not only what we're going to do with our roadmap of technologies, but also how the OEMs are going to innovate on top of that.
Okay, that's one final point. That's an interesting point that you make there, that the OEMs have actually got quite a bit of flexibility. I was under the impression that the specification for Ultrabooks is actually quite rigid, but you've told me otherwise. Not all of these systems have to be SSD only, so we are going to see Ultrabooks with greater storage, dual hard drives, and a lot more. So from these OEMs, touchscreens, do you think touchscreens are going to become commonplace?
I think over time they will be. We've done some research that suggests that end users like touch, not just on hybrid systems and tablets and smartphones, but we've done it on clamshell devices. And think about it, if an OEM can have a base chassis and choose to populate it with either a thin display or a touch display, they can have a sell-up option and more choice for the consumer. So we'll see how the market accepts touch on clamshells, but our initial research looks really promising there.
Okay, well we can't talk about Ivy Bridge too much just yet, but this is the Dell XPS 13 that we've got here, and we're going to have this in for review very soon on Hexus, so stay tuned for that.